Good morning. Namaste. Let's begin now. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Gently close your eyes. Interlock your fingers. Place your hands in your lap. Cross your feet at the ankles or sit cross-legged. Feel the breathing. Follow the breath and take attention deep inside. Feel the movement of the chest and feel the abdomen. Feel the sensations inside. Just feel if there is any tension, tightness, any pain, discomfort anywhere. Exhale and relax. Let go of it with the exhale. The sensations and the breath reveal to us what vibration we are in. Whether we are in a low vibration or a high vibration. Any discomfort or pain shows us that there is a low vibration energy in that area. Comfort, peacefulness reveals that we are in high vibration. So all we need to do is allow ourselves to rise into high vibration. And this is quite easy. Just by consciously relaxing, allowing the body to loosen, soften, relax. The vibration increases. Have a gentle smile on your face. We can even laugh purposely, consciously. Laughing and smiling is a signal to the body that all is well. So it will naturally relax further and we rise into a high vibration. When we close our eyes and just pay attention to the breath, maybe consciously we can take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Inhale very slowly. Hold for a second. Exhale very slowly. Hold for a second. When we breathe this in this way a few times, we relax very deeply. By this also we rise to a high vibration. Then we just allow the breathing to go on normally and just remain watching the breath. Feel the breath and notice the gap between the inhale and the exhale. When we begin to notice the gap, at first we can hardly see any gap, but slowly as we keep watching, the gap increases by itself to 1, 2, 3 seconds, maybe more. And this is when we are rising into higher and higher and higher vibration. We can also feel this as a deep loosening, softening in the body. When we are with the gap, we can notice the breath also slowing down. There is only a very slight inhale and exhale. Breath and the emotions, thoughts are all interconnected. So we can notice the emotions are very calm. The mind is very calm, becoming silent. There are hardly any thoughts. Feel all of those changes inside. Feel the deep softening, relaxing. Now we are in a very open, receptive state. The body is going into a deep sleep state. Yet we are fully conscious, fully aware. This is called Yoga Nidra. Now we can feel the deep, strong connection with the divine source. There is a stillness of the body, a stillness and silence, peacefulness of the emotional, mental bodies. In that silence, we can feel our own awareness deeply as if it has expanded greatly. With every inhale, we can feel the connection with the divine source. With Brahman, and all the abundance, the divine energies, consciousness, unconditional love is flowing in and filling up into the full body and aura. Feel the sensations inside. Feel the changes. As more and more of the divinity flows in. Actually, this divinity is always shining brightly, always flowing, radiating, but we may or may not be receiving it. When the body, mind, emotions are disturbed, then they are like clouds covering the sun. They are like clouds surrounding us. So the energies cannot pass through. The sunlight cannot pass through the clouds. So it becomes like a dim light. When the clouds float away, then we receive the full sunlight. So, in the same way, when the clouds of unnecessary thoughts and emotions reduce and stop, when the body is still and relaxed, then we receive all the divine consciousness, full of all the divine qualities abundantly. Just imagine that you are filling up with this bright and brilliant light, full of energy, Shakti, full of unconditional love. It is filling up into the full body and the aura. And the aura is expanding to 10 feet wide or more all around. This body is made up of the earth matter and the light, a combination of these two, union of these two. Union of the form and the formless. Now just visualize that we are seated in our Devi circle. From the left to the right, Maha Saraswati Ma, Mother Kuan Yin, Durga Ma, Parvati Ma, and Mahalakshmi Ma. We are always connected, one with the Mahadevis. whether we know it or not. We are always one with and connected. With the divine source, with the Mahadevis. The Mahadevis are representing the different qualities of the divine source. So, no matter what name we might give to these qualities, no matter whether we know it or not, we are always one, always connected. Because it is this divinity which is flowing through this body, giving life to the body. If this divinity is not present here in the form of the prana shakti, life giving universal energies, then this body would not even be alive. Feel the deepening peacefulness and calmness. Feel yourself filling with more and more unconditional love. Saraswati Ma represents the divine wisdom. As we relax, we receive more and more of this wisdom. Mother Kuan Yin represents kindness, compassion, forgiveness. As we forgive more and more, we can feel it like a softening, relaxing in the body. We can feel it like a growing tolerance, the complaints dissolve. We can feel it like a complaints changing into tolerance, then changing into acceptance. Changing into an allowing. By this, any blockages within begin to dissolve and disappear. Then we are able to receive more and more of the divine energies Durga Ma is representing. The power and the Shakti. As we relax more and more, become more receptive, allowing. Then we receive all the divine unconditional love more and more. Parvati Ma represents the unconditional love, the motherly love. Intuitively, the mother knows whatever the child may require. There is no need for the child to say anything. Without words, the mother knows and she immediately provides for the baby whatever the baby needs. So, in the same way, when we just totally relax, remain fully trusting, have the full faith, fully open up, remain fully receptive. Then the divine source, in the form of the divine mother, she will take full charge of us. and fully take care of us. Whatever we require will be instantly provided to us without any words, without us asking for anything. So, when we are fully surrendered, we receive abundantly all the abundance, everything that we receive on all levels, in all the bodies, that is represented by Mahalakshmi Ma. The flow of the divinity into us more and more abundantly. Into this body and aura. That is Mahalakshmi Ma. As the divinity flows in, wherever there are blockages, wherever there is something we are holding on to, knowingly or unknowingly, that will be revealed to us. This will come up in front of us, like challenging situations or challenging people, or some memories, etc. Whatever it is, it has not come up in order to trouble us. In fact, it has come up in order to help us. So it is very necessary for us to be completely honest. Have the courage, look within, see clearly what is within. Acknowledge what is within, take responsibility for it, that there is something inside, some low vibration energy which is appearing, like some negative emotions or thoughts or memories, something we are clinging on to. If we continue to hold on to it, it will remain like a blockage and we cannot receive the abundance fully. So all we need to do is drop the complaints, drop the blaming, either ourselves or others, drop the comparisons, drop the labeling, and just send our love and gratitude to that situation or to that person for helping us to have that experience, even though it may be unpleasant. Through that, we are learning something very valuable. So we just value that and let go of it. Exhale it out and just surrender it to the Mahadevis. Every time we let go of something unnecessary, unpleasant, which is no longer useful to us, that creates a space within, and immediately the divine abundance, the divine love and light will flow and fill in that place. Whatever we are holding on to, that is the earth aspect of us, the material aspect of us. That feels like a heaviness. The more and more we let go, the more and more the light fills in. So we feel it like a lightness, a feeling of freedom, expansion. All the bodies are getting transmuted into light body. So whatever we are holding on to, it's like a solidity like ice. As we relax and begin to let go, it melts and begins to flow like water. When we are fully surrendered to the divine source in the form of the Mahadevis, that water begins to vaporize and rise up, and it just merges back into the formless divinity. So feel those changes inside. Feel our human conditional love, which is based on so many conditions, transforming into unconditional love, the divine love. Feel the individual consciousness, the feeling of separation from each other and from everything around us, dissolving and transforming into the divine consciousness, the feeling of oneness, unity, the feeling of vast infinity. Just feel all the disturbance that we feel from the turbulent emotions and thoughts. Becoming calm, peaceful. Feel it transforming into silence and stillness. When we feel identified with only the physical body, we feel it like a heaviness, smallness, limitedness, separateness. Feel all of that dissolving and disappearing as we let go of the false identification with the physical body, emotional, mental bodies, any other body. Feel yourself as the vast, infinite awareness which is formless, limitless, without any boundaries. It feels like a lightness, vast expansiveness, a spaciousness. Feel your own vast, infinite divinity. Now, slowly bring attention back to the body. Feel the changes inside. The love and the devotion we feel towards the Mahadevis, towards the divine source, and all the wisdom we receive brings about deep transformation, deep changes in all the bodies. The physical body is filled with this light and is transforming into light body. Feel the changes. Now, slowly lift up your hands, touch the face, ears, head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, front of the body, legs. Press your feet, touch the back of the legs, back. Cover your eyes with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly blink your eyes behind the palms and slowly open the eyes.